Listen, today we're doing something freaking different. I'm like, bro, I want to take a break from the games for a second. So what I'm doing here is a Naruto tier list. Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. So if you haven't watched that, you know, click off the video or whatever, because it will be freaking spoilers in it. But I'm like, bro, I was thinking about this in the shower. I'm like, bro, I should do one of these. So we got S plus S, A, B, C, D, E, and F. You know what I'm saying? We got all these characters here. So we're gonna be ranking these. Well, I'm gonna be ranking these my own way, right? Okay. So there's gonna, well, not my own way, but it'll be mostly based off of enjoyment and development slash writing. But the thing is, if the enjoyment of the character, like, okay, there could be an enjoyment of a character, right? But another character may be more better written. But if the enjoyment, like, for example, Naruto and Sasuke, right? I could probably say that Sasuke is better written. Probably. I'm not, maybe, you know, I'm not too sure on that, but I enjoy Naruto more, right? So I enjoy Naruto a lot more. So I'm going to put him above Sasuke despite, you know, Sasuke being better written. Unless it's like a very large gap. Like if the enjoyment of the character is like a 2 out of 10 and the enjoyment of him is like a 10 out of 10, but then there's another character enjoyment is like 7, and then the you know, the writing is like an 8. I gotta put the character that's better written above that character who's a 10 in enjoyment, because if they got 1 in freaking, or like a 2 in freaking character writing, it's just like, no, I can't, no. Anyways, we got this dude first. I'm pretty sure this is Mike Guy's dad. I don't really know too much on him, I'm not gonna lie. But he's not a character that I just dislike or something like that, you know what I mean? So I'll just put him at D. And I will actually, will I rank these in order? Maybe not. Kaguya. Now a lot of people, this is where Naruto kind of gets blurry for me first of all, and a lot of people don't like Kaguya. I realized that they stopped liking the show around when Kaguya appeared, but she's decent to me. I mean, see, Haku, first very arc of freaking yeah, first very arc of Naruto. I mess with the character, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That might be. I'm gonna put him at B, just because they're decent, right? So B is like decent, A is like, you know, good, S is like amazing, and S plus is nearly perfect. I don't think anybody's gonna be in the S plus category. Maybe a few characters, but yeah. So yeah, Haku is very, you know, decent. This guy, his enjoyment is, I ain't gonna lie, his enjoyment isn't really up there, and the writing of his character isn't really up there either. I gotta put him at D. Yeah, cause C is like, man, all right, you know what I mean? All right. D is like, actually, I might have to change up these tier lists. Cause D is not really necessarily bad. Cause see, I nearly like all the characters here. Well, not all of them, but D is not necessarily bad. D is also kind of just like, there's not really much to say. You know what I mean? So like, we'll say D is like, you know, D is something like not much to say. I don't know. And then like E is B bad, and then F is just terrible, right? Okay. Kiba is just there to me. Like, he had his little moment when he fought Naruto. He wanted to be Hokage or whatever, but overall, I gotta put him at E. Yeah. Or maybe I should change it up, since there's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. And this is gonna be not much to say, cause I can't, like, they're just kind of like, they're not really bad characters. But there's just not enough on them. You know what I mean? Like for Kiba, we see him enough, and we kind of get, you know, an idea of, you know, we see him a lot throughout the series. Not a lot like characters like, you know, Sakura or Naruto, something like that. But we see him enough to, you know, properly analyze how his character is, or how enjoyable, or how much great writing he has, compared to these two, you know, the guy's dad and the dog. Same for nah, his enjoyment is up there. I probably gotta put him above. But the writing isn't there though. The writing isn't there though. There's a hard list, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna put him at D. Hinata, my girl. People don't like Hinata. Now, if you're on freaking TikTok, sorry, my allergies are up. But if you're on TikTok, you already know that for some reason there's like a battle going on between Sakura fans and Hinata fans. But me personally, I think Hinata is that girl. You know what I mean? Freaking freaking fire. But I can't put her up there. I can't put her up there at A. So I'm gonna keep her at B. Decent, not very good, not amazing. You know what I mean? Kurama. Ooh, Kurama. Dang, there's a lot of characters. I don't want to make this too. I might have to slow down a little bit. Kurama. You know, he was locked up in Naruto, but he's a very enjoyable character. I feel like a lot of characters are gonna be at B. I feel like a lot of characters. I'll put him at B because he's decent. Like I said, enjoyable, decent writing. You know what I mean? This guy, we don't really see him too much now, but you know, Shino, pretty sure his name, or Shinso, one of the two. We see him enough to where we know, you know, what his character has in store and whatnot. But I can't put him at not much to say like those two. I gotta put him at D with Kiba, and there's just not a lot there. You know, I mean, he had his little moment in OG when, you know, the Sand Ninja attacked and whatnot, but after that, he wasn't really like, you know what I mean? Same for a lot of the rookie non-characters. I'm pretty sure it's called. Now, Shikamaru is fire. Now, I wish there was a way to put it between A and B because, first of all, very enjoyable. He's like one of my favorite of the side character cast from the original Rookie 9 that was there. First of all, writing wise, yeah, I gotta say he's really up there too, because after Asuma's death too, I gotta say he's up there. I can't, and see, here's the thing, I don't want to say he's like not really so much above Hinata and, you know, the rest that he's like an A to me. He's like between A and B, so I'm gonna put him at A though. I'm gonna put him at A though, because he's definitely above Hinata when it comes to enjoyment and writing. I can't lie. Choji. I ain't gonna lie. Choji is enjoyable. He's very enjoyable. He's enjoyable. He's more enjoyable than Kiba and Shino, that's for sure. And I feel like his writing is on par with theirs, so because of that, I'm gonna put him on C. Ino. I was actually watching Naruto with my friend recently, and we got finished with the fight with Ino and Sakura and Chunin exam. See, I finished it all, but she's you know, watching the show for the first time, and Ino is, I don't know, she's not really enjoyable to me. But I can say that I do feel like her writing is better than Kiba and Shino. Now, actually, with Kiba, I'm kind of forgetting what happened with the rescue Sasuke arc. But that was about it. But that wasn't really just his like own development little scenario. But with Ino, I feel like she had her own little thing. But nah. Now, I'll put Ino at the forefront of this just because, you know, she is better than Kiba and, you know, Rock Lee. I got a lot to say about Rock Lee. Now, freaking they did Rock Lee dirty. I'm not gonna lie. They did Rock Lee kind of dirty. Now, if this was primarily and only OG Naruto, then I would put him nearly at S, right? But when we're taking into consideration, you know, their whole Naruto to Naruto Shippuden, I'm not counting Boruto, so nobody cares about that junk. Naruto to Naruto Shippuden, he kind of got sidelined like heavily, and he was kind of just there to me. And then towards the ending, I think it was like around Naruto and Hinata's wedding, it was just weird. He had this little weird thing with Guy going on. It just felt like it was just like they just made him like a laughing stock. Like he wasn't really like, you know, like I know I get it. He messed up his body, so he maybe, you know, but he was still fighting pretty good. But like, I feel like even his like ideal and like his whole like, you know, meaning behind his character kind of just got like sidelined for like the rest of, you know, the whole Naruto. So for that, I can't even really put him at A. I can't even put him on Shikamaru's level, because at least Shikamaru, he has like, his character goes further, you know, it doesn't just stop somewhere, you know what I mean? Like, of course it does like kind of stop like around the war, because he kind of got like all his developments needed. But like Rock Lee, I gotta put him at B, because I feel like he had a lot of potential that wasn't really used. Now I know the story wasn't primarily, people say, you know, they changed up the story. The story was all about, you know, hard work beating talent and blah blah blah. The story was never about that, first of all. But, you know, still, I feel like, you know, he was kind of just there after a while. He didn't really have any serious crazy moments, like even like Shikamaru did after, you know, after OG Naruto. So yeah, I gotta put him at B. I'd even put him behind Hinata and Haku, to be honest. As a matter of fact, I'll put him like, and then, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Naruto. Freaking Naruto. Now, this is hard for me, because Naruto is my favorite character in the show, and debatably my favorite character in all of anime. Actually, no, it's L from Death Note, but enjoyment, definitely all the way up there. Writing, very good as well. Of course, I mean, what can you say, the main character, he gets most of the, you know, focus of the show, so of course he's definitely up there. I would put him at S or S. I don't want to say he's S plus though. I don't want to say he's S plus. See, S plus is like, I don't think there's a single S plus character when I'm looking at it. Like, I'll put him at S. Tenten, just she's just there, and we see her so much, but we know but she has to have like the worst development or focus out of the entire side cast. It is just ridiculous. But at the same time, she might go here because of how little we see her, that there isn't enough to say that she's just a straight bad character, because it's just like, she's just like, she almost has no purpose. But I mean, like, would that make a character a bad character depending on how much purpose they have in the show? I don't know. I rank bad based off of how, like, you know, how much, you know, how good their writing is, how much enjoyable they are. But like, she doesn't really get any writing, so it's like hard to, you know, say how much, you know, say if her writing is good or bad. She's just like, you know, so I'll put her there. Neji. A lot of people say, you know, Neji, you know, his little ideologies back in OG Naruto and Naruto were like, his ideologies back in OG Naruto were correct, you know, about, you know, destiny and fate and all that. I heavily disagree. Not just in real life, but even in the show, because, you know, but that's a whole different topic. But after that, Neji was kind of sidelined too. He kind of died in a messed up way too. But I don't really remember, because I watched this show like four years ago. So, but he was enjoyable to me. I'll put him at B. You know, behind Hinata. I think that's fair. Ooh, this girl, I ain't gonna lie, she's not really a good character in my opinion. She's kind of just like there too, but like, I mean, dude, come on now. I gotta put somebody in E, right? she's just gonna be the target in E, bro. I'm sorry. Asuma, he died. He was a cool character. I wouldn't say his writing is crazy, none crazy. Like, when I'm talking about writing, I'm talking about, like, you know, consistencies in their character or whatnot, and just like what their, you know, their role in the story and, you know, all that. And not even role of the story, just like, you know, I can't explain it, you know what I mean? But oof, I think that's a good place. I think that's a fair place. Yeah, that's a very fair place, actually. Yeah, my guy. Now, if this is OG, I don't know. But after Shippuden, now if we're talking overall writing, I feel like I'm kind of biased because of his last fight with Madara, and just like, you know, all the back on how the freaking whatchamacallit, flashbacks we got with him. I'm kind of biased with it, but I got to take into account like his whole character, you know, throughout the show, and I had to put him at like B. Yeah. Gaara, my guy. Gaara is a solid A. Solid A. Very enjoyable, amazing writing. Even though his character it wasn't as important in, you know, Shippuden. It was like his character was very important in the first arc of the show, but after that he wasn't really too prominent. Too prominent. But he did have a lot of good moments, firstly, and, you know, also his role in the show was also, you know, pretty up there as well, being a Kazekage and all that. So I gotta give him A. You know what I'm saying? Of course, as well as being mighty freaking enjoyable. That's mostly his reason for being A. If he wasn't as enjoyable as he was, I probably put him at B. I'm not gonna lie. This guy, not much to say to me. I mean, Tamari, Tamari is a solid D to me. I don't think she's really much of a good character. She wasn't really much enjoyable to me, and currently watching OG Naruto, she is very annoying. I'm not gonna lie, she's like very annoying. It's like she's very like cocky, you know. And I know she does improve in Shippuden, but like even then, how many moments does she really have that's like, you know, fantastic or just like great? Now, I would put her above the rest here in D though. You know, I would put her above the rest here in D, just because she does have, you know, I don't know. This guy, this dude is just like, no, no. That dude is just not a good character in my opinion. I don't think so, bro. He might be a good character, but he's just not my cup of tea. I ain't gonna lie. This dude, not much to say from what I know. Sakura gonna be very freaking. This is gonna be very controversial. This is gonna be very controversial, and this is gonna be very controversial. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on now, because I'm trying to also rank them by, you know, their role. So like the first in the role is like the best in that category, and then like, you know, so where would I put her at? Don't hate me. Don't freaking hate me for putting her above Neji. Right? But, I do have a reasoning for this. Firstly, the amount of time she hit Naruto in the show is greatly exaggerated. You know, I've heard and I've also witnessed most of her hitting him is like filler. Now she does hit him a couple times in the manga, which greatly decreases her character value for me. If not for that, she would probably be highest in B and maybe low A, between A and B. But overall, her character wasn't really that enjoyable to me. So, but I mainly put her in B here because of her development and, you know, how important she is to the story, as well as the fact that her development goes all the way into Shippuden. It doesn't really stop. Now, because, you know, in the beginning of OG Naruto, she was kind of just there. Like during the first arc, she was kind of just there. You know, but after during the shooting exams, her development started, and it kind of didn't stop. But also, actually, no, it didn't stop, right? But also, I gotta put her there because her kind of thing for Sasuke it's really putting her a little bit lower. It's really putting her a little bit lower here. Now, I think this is fair, though. I think this is fair. I don't think she's up there with, you know, these greats, but I do think she's, yeah, you know. Now, don't get me wrong here. She's the least enjoyable character in this entire bracket. Maybe even the entire list. Almost the entire list. I really don't like her. But I do gotta give her some props, because she does get less annoying throughout the series, and then that's for the, you know, she's better in the manga and whatnot. You know, she gets stronger and stuff, so I do gotta give her those props. I'm just gonna put it there. These dudes, S plot. No, I'm joking. Not much to say. I mean, they're cool. This guy too. I mean, not much to say, right? Anko. She was cool. Not much to say. I'd say. This guy, Chulina Jams Proctor. Not much to say. You know, Jiraiya, my guy. Very enjoyable character. Very, you know. Very enjoyable character. Very nicely written. His whole backstory, especially with pain and stuff, you know, his ideals that Naruto ends up carrying and whatnot. Not really carrying, but, you know, because Jiraiya, I'm pretty sure, from what I remember, it's been a long time, but, like, I'm pretty sure Jiraiya, he had this little thing where he was, like, you know, kind of finding out what the answer to true peace was or whatever, or something like that. And I don't think Jiraiya actually came to a conclusion himself, from what I know, which kind of, you know, which is where the Pain arc came from, because they kind of like split Naruto with Pain and, like, you know, both of their ways to achieve peace or whatever. But yeah, I like his ideas a lot, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I put him in high A for sure. We see enough of this guy to know that he's cool, but not much to say. I mean, see, not much to say. It's kind of a weird bracket, because, you know, at the same time we do get enough of them, but it's like their character isn't designed to be anything more than it is. Like, it's just, you know, they're supposed to just have their one little moment and just, like, you don't really see too much of them afterwards, as opposed to E and D, where it's like we see these characters enough and it's just like they're just kind of just like there. They don't really get any. It's weird, bro. It's weird. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't fault you if you say my tier list is a little bit messed up here. A little bit messed up. Now, this is Ino's dad. Not too much to say again. Now, this guy, I'm not gonna lie, I'll put him in C. Just because, even though we don't see a lot of him, he is fairly enjoyable. I think he's really cool. His moment with Shikamaru, you know, after Asuma died, yeah, I gotta put him up there. As a matter of fact, yeah, I'd definitely put him up, you know, high C. Sasuke, straight like that. Sasuke's an S. I don't care what you say. I know a lot of people be like, you know, you Naruto, it's either Naruto or Sasuke. Nah, Naruto and Sasuke are both great characters. Like I said, I do think Sasuke may be better written. I'm not gonna lie. From what I know in the story, just like his, I don't want to say motivation, but just like his whole entire, like, arc and his, like, you know, reasoning and, you know, everything he went through, and, like, you know, just his whole, you know, it's crazy. But I'm putting Naruto above him just because of how much more enjoyable Naruto is. I'm pretty sure this is Choji's dad. I want you to say, don't know who that is. This is the guy who is fairly important to that's Hinata's dad, right? I don't think there's much to say either here. I don't think there's much to say. Orochimaru. Ooh. Now, we know in OG Naruto, he was fairly important as a villain, the main villain. But after Shippuden, I mean, he was there, but, like, you know, when Naruto was kind of tracking down Sasuke, but, like, you know, I feel like it just stands still for a while. Like, he just, like, focuses on Sasuke and just, like, you know, for a while. I couldn't really put him, like, above these guys in A. I wouldn't really put these guys in above A. I wouldn't really put Orochimaru in those areas. Ooh, that's kind of hard. Ooh, that's kind of hard. Because character-wise, I would put him above. Oh. Dang, that's weird. There's no way to put it in like a middle area. I don't feel right putting him above, like. I don't feel right putting him like above Hinata and Neji and Sakura, not gonna lie. But. Because in Shippuden, he wasn't. I don't feel like he was really there that much. Or maybe he was. I might, it's been a long time, so I'm kind of forgetting. But I'm gonna put him right there. High B, the highest in the B category. This is Gaara's dad. Now, we get some stuff on him, but I don't really think his character is all that. I don't really think he's like, from what I remember, just there, But I wouldn't really say he's bad, but he's. I'm gonna have to rearrange this whole freaking tier list. I'm gonna have to rearrange this whole freaking tier list because he's like in the middle of not seeing enough of him to like almost being a bad character. But then you can say the same for D. Like we don't like. Do we really see enough of Shinso or whatever his name is? Do we really see enough of him to really judge him and say that he's a bad character? But then, like I said before, is if we don't see them a lot, does that make them a bad character? Like their level of importance in the story, if it's so small, or does that make them a bad character? I don't know, bro. This is difficult. Honestly, here's what I'm gonna do. D, E, and this much, not much to say. They're kind of in a similar category. They're kind of in a, you can swap some of these out, like for example, Akamaru and like Kiba, they can go in not much to say as well. Yeah, that's what I'll do, because it's like, whatever way you put it, I'll kind of just stick to D because I do feel like I've seen him enough to kind of judge him completely as a character. But ooh, this is hard. Not much to say, I guess. This guy, he was a part of. I don't really care for that guy at all. I ain't gonna lie. Who was this guy? This is during the was this somebody during the Sasuke rescue arc? He ain't nothing. Yeah, these are people from the Sasuke rescue arc. I'm pretty sure. They aren't really, they're not really anything to me. They're like, and I would say this guy, he's like better than the rest of them. But, that's about it. I don't really truly remember their motivation, but I do remember they just got like beat that one time. Really, we kind of like never saw them ever again. So it's kind of just like, okay. Kakashi. Now, this is gonna be Kakashi. I think that's a very fair. Yeah. Now Kakashi he isn't as enjoyable to me as Shikamaru is, but I do think his writing overall is better. Especially his old arc with Obito and stuff like that. And what he ended up going through and whatnot. I wouldn't put him above Jiraiya. But, he's definitely up there. Good character, whatnot. Kabuto. Ooh, now Kabuto is really a blur for me. He's really a blur for me. Now in OG Naruto, he's Orochimaru's servant or whatever he is, or right hand man. But dang, I ain't gonna lie, I feel kind of bad because I haven't watched Naruto in a long time, so it's kind of a blur. But I don't feel right, judging him. I probably just put him at B because, as my memory serves, he was all right. He was decent. Hashirama. All right, his thing with Madara, being the first Hokage, very important character. I'm not gonna lie. His enjoyment though, his enjoyment for me isn't really up there. His enjoyment for it really isn't up there. So I'm gonna put him right behind. Actually, you know what? Nah. Yeah, because I'm thinking about it. I do like Hinata and Orochimaru more than him as characters overall. Actually, you know what? No, I don't. Because when I really think about his importance in the story, his writing is really carrying him right now. Just his overall importance in the story and just like his dynamic with Madara is really carrying it right now. Because his enjoyment isn't really doing it for me. But yeah, I would say he's better than those characters in the B bracket. Yeah, but not as nearly as enjoyable as the characters in the A or S bracket. Plus, you know, I think their writing is decent. So yeah, I'll keep him at B, high B. His brother, I don't know too much on this guy. I'll put him at A. I'll put him at C. He's all right. Tsunade. People really overlook her character because of, you know. But she's a decent character. I mean, she had her little moment when Jiraiya and whatnot were bringing her back, you know, bringing her to be the Hokage. Was it Naruto and Jiraiya? Yeah, it was. But I don't feel like she's, you know, had much, you know, whatever, or development or anything like that really since then. But of course, being Hokage, she's very important to the story and whatnot. She got packed. All the Kage got bodied by Madara though. But overall, you know, decent character. Not really much to say. Decent, you know. I wouldn't really put her up there with the rest, but you know, I put her high C. Yeah, because I say she's behind these characters, you know. Her brother, not much to say at all. Now, this girl, she serves her purpose well. She's not a bad character, but it's just like, you know, there's not much to say because she serves her purpose well. She's there to be, you know, Tsunade's right hand, you know, or whatever. Listen, straight like that. You know, for me, that's how it goes. Naruto, Itachi, Sasuke, first, second, third. Itachi, 100%. Now, sometimes this is very interchangeable. This can be very interchangeable. I'm not even gonna lie. Just for right now, this is how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I like Naruto more. But Itachi, bro, when I tell you, man, one of the most enjoyable characters in the whole series, bro. Like, dude. A lot of people, you know, I realize a lot of people don't really like him, you know. They call him bad big brother, whatever, which isn't really, I don't really get into all that. But, like, man, was he freaking enjoyable. And, his writing, great. You know. Man. I might put him at, ooh, that's, you know what? S plus. Should I do that? Ooh, should I freaking do that? I'm not gonna lie. This seems like something for like a stream or something. I should be streaming this or something like that. Even though no one would be talking, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm really feeling like he's S plus right now, actually. Cause just in terms of writing, you know, actions, you know, reasoning, backstory, you know, complexity. Very enjoyable, not as enjoyable as Naruto, but very close. I will probably put him at S plus. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling like it right now. Now, like I said, this is very interchangeable. So one day he might even be right here. Sometimes he's right there. Sometimes he's actually behind Kakashi. How I'm feeling, but I'm feeling like he's right there right now. Like I would say he has better writing than Kakashi, but when it comes to enjoyment, it's very interchangeable with these four right here, you know. Yeah, I'll keep this like this for now. We'll see if I change my mind later. I know a lot of people will be like, Itachi fanboy. Like, nah, I'm just like, bro, listen, I'm a fanboy of a lot of characters, bro. I'm a fanboy of Naruto, Sasuke too, bro. I'm a fanboy of Gaara, Shikamaru, bro. All these folks, man. But yeah, this guy, he's not a bad character, but like he's not really anything special. I put him at D. We see him enough to know and whatnot. But I will put him above these guys for sure. These four right here are kind of just not even really Akamaru. Akamaru is he you know can't really say much. Now this is also where it gets blurry. Like I said with the Kaguya situation for me, this is where it gets blurry. I don't really know too much. I know people don't really like the whole, you know, what the Zetsus and all that, what their thing was, but I don't really remember. Enjoyment, I don't really think he was there. Writing as well, I don't really think he was there. But we also do see him enough to know that he's like in a pretty, you know, important villain. But like, man, he wasn't really there. He wasn't really there for me. In fact, I would put him. Yeah, I would actually put him below these four, just because I feel like these four they were very they weren't really very anything, but the way they engaged with, you know, with Naruto and them during their Sasuke retrieval arc, you know, it was just very entertaining. But this guy right here, he just wasn't really entertaining. He was just there. I don't know what this thing is, so I'm just putting him in it. Iruka Sensei, man, serves his purpose well for what he is as a character, bro. Sensei, you know, I mean, I can't really call him a bad character because it's not like he's trying to be this, you know, extreme complex character. Like, he's, you know, a simple character, and it's like, well, of course, you know, his parents died and whatnot, so he kind of related to Naruto, but like, that really isn't really, you know, a key huge component to his character. He doesn't really try to be, you know, this big, you know, complex thing, and he wasn't really written to be that. So for what he is, man, solid, bro. Solid. Yeah, solid. This guy, this dude was around he was at the first, I'm pretty sure the first arc of Shippuden. I don't really remember too much on his backstory. I don't remember him. He wasn't really enjoyable to me though. He was kind of just there. I mean, I don't really care for his backstory either, you know. And he can't go in the not much to say category because these characters are kind of like, there isn't really much on them. But like this guy, he isn't really, you know. But you know, I put him like right here. He's not really nothing crazy. Deidara, he's a very enjoyable villain. Very enjoyable villain. His writing, like his, you know, his importance to the story isn't really crazy like that. I mean, he does, and I'm pretty sure he captures Gaara, yeah. You know, his little explosion and stuff like that. I put him at C. This is a very weird list. I'm like, this is a very weird list. Oh boy. Okay. It's just like, who cares? Don't care. Obito, my guy. Man, this is also, it doesn't really get blurred for me around here, but this is kind of the part in this is the part in Naruto where it does get a little bit, not old to say, but I kind of just wanted to quickly finish up the story, so I probably didn't properly digest everything that was happening. But like, dude, really enjoyed it. Man, he was really cool, bro. His whole, like, you know, Naruto basically gone bad, right? Very cool, you know. Writing wise, I would say he's better than both Gaara and Shikamaru. Honestly, he's both. He's definitely better than Gaara and Shikamaru. I mostly put him behind because of his level of enjoyment, but I don't feel like that's fair. I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like it's fair for him, so I gotta put him above them. I don't feel like that. Yeah, I don't feel like that's fair. So I'm putting him right there. Danzo, I mean, little menace to society, but enjoyment not there at all. Writing, okay, can't really say that, you know. That's about it. Sai, not much enjoyment, you know. Writing, meh. Also, so what's his guy name? I forgot this guy's name. But he was like a replacement for Kakashi. But you know, he took care of Team 7 for a while. But, you know, writing, man, enjoyment, he was just kind of there for me. Oh, this guy. I did kind of like this dude. I like this dude as a villain. I like this dude as a villain. The dude responsible for killing Asuma. Very good villain. I don't think he's like anything crazy. I do think he's definitely up there above these guys though. So yeah. Ooh, this guy too. I forgot his name. I forget a lot of people's name. But he was cool too with the puppets and stuff and the multiple hearts around the arc where Shikamaru was trying to get his revenge or whatnot. But yeah, I put him above here. I put him above like that. Yeah, I think this is fair. I think it's fair. What's it? Hiruzen? Third Hokage. I forgot his full name, but he's the third Hokage. Very important to the story in the original, of course. Of course, Shippuden, there's not much to say considering he died. But like, character enjoyment, meh. Gotta put him at C. Gotta put him at C. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair. But see, the thing is with Kaguya, I don't know if Kaguya is fair right there when I'm looking at it. Cause her, I don't remember, cause she was so blurry. It's kind of very blurry to me. I don't really remember. For me, it's not, honestly, Empire not much to say for me. Just because it kind of got blurry for me there. But like at the same time, I do remember, and she was very strong. You know, it was kind of like the stakes were high around that point in time, so it was kind of enjoyable when she was there. But yeah, this guy, man, he can just be there. He's not good. The same for this girl. Actually, no, you can be back there too. You're not good as a character. I'm not gonna lie. But nah, they're better than these guys though. Definitely better than these guys. Yeah, I think that's fair. This guy, he's kind of with them. They're kind of in their, these three are kind of like in their own little thing, you know. Not much to say here. I mean, she serves her purpose with, you know, Obito's development or whatever. But like her Obito's reasoning for doing what he did. It was, and people say Obito, you know, he did all this because of a girl. That wasn't that. Y'all are simplifying a very complex situation. He did not start a full war just because Rin died. That's not what that is, bro. Of course it was a trigger, but like that's not, she's dead, I'm gonna start mayhem. That's not really how that worked. Minato, very enjoyable. Great writing. I think this is fair to put him like behind Obito. Actually, I'll put him behind Obito. Yeah. Not much to say. This girl, Pain's girl. Now she's cool. Why is my crosshair doing that like that? Come here. There you go. She's cool, but I feel like she got sidekicked by Pain. I'm not gonna lie. She didn't really have her own little thing from what I remember, but I feel like just their whole, like, the whole Pain, just like their whole story arc and everything was just probably one of the best arcs of Naruto. So I do gotta put her higher. I'm not gonna lie. But then again, character itself, honestly, I put her right here. I'll put her like right there. I think that's fair. Cause honestly, I don't think her writing is as good as Hinata or Hashirama. And I say that because she wasn't really the primary focus of that, you know, arc. She was kind of just like, you know, the quiet type. You know, of course she was affected by what was going on around her, but we didn't really see like all of her complex feelings and ideals and her own personal endeavors and whatnot like that. So compared to Hinata, even though, you know, people will say like Hinata are all, you know, Naruto, which is also true, but I feel like she got more focus and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't know. Definitely Hinata's more enjoyable. I know people. I think why I'm focusing on this is because I do feel like people are gonna question Conan over. I mean, Conan below Hinata. Seriously. So I'm kind of like trying to explain why. But now Pain. This is no, that's not really Pain. Now this guy. Pretty sure he's responsible for starting the Akatsuki for what it was originally, and I forgot what it truly was originally. But man, great. And I put him, great character. Actually, I put him. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Now Pain. Now the actual Pain. We'll put him honestly. Very enjoyable as a character too. I'm not gonna lie, he's one of my favorite. Man, I'm not gonna lie, dude. What threw me off about putting him kind of around here while I was hovering around here was because I wasn't really connecting Nagato to like the pain that I'm usually seeing with all the piercings and stuff like that. What I'm thinking of it, like all the speech to Naruto and just like all that, the ideals and stuff like that, and I gotta put him like right there. Definitely high up. Writing is amazing, bro. Enjoyment, very cool too. I wouldn't put him up there with Naruto or Itachi. I wouldn't put him up there, mainly because of the enjoyment aspect of it. But even then, oh, it's talking is, oh boy. Even then, I'll put it like that. Now, if we're going by my favorite characters, it would probably go like Naruto, Itachi, Pain, Sasuke, then like Kakashi or something like that. Then like Shikamaru, but like when we're talking like overall like enjoyment too and like character too, just story, like I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like just their whole like theme throughout the story and their I definitely gotta put them up there. I feel like these are the only two characters who will be at S+. I'm not gonna lie. Madara, man, I'm not gonna lie. Madara isn't really that crazy of a character to me. Like, he's cool, but like he's a strong fighter. But if you took that away from him, I really wouldn't feel like he would be as favored as he is. Because I don't feel like Madara is really, he's not really favored because of his, his how he is as a character. It's mostly just because of how cool and like how strong and stuff he is and soloing the Kage and like but like, man, B, honestly, I wouldn't really put him up there in writing or enjoyment, to be honest. You gonna have to listen, y'all gonna have to have a war in the comments, but like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I give him the benefit of the doubt. Just because I can recognize that his writing may be better than these ones in this row, but however, my enjoyment for him is kind of like making me put him behind these others. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, if you think he's a better character than these guys or whatever, then that's fair. I can see why you put him higher. But me personally, I don't really like him too much. Konohamaru, man. They did him dirty in Boruto, but we're not gonna talk about that character just for what it was. Put him at B. Yeah, put him at B. Nah, I can't put him above Shikamaru's dad. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I can't put him above that. But I can also, you know what though? I'm tripping. Cause I'll put him above. Why won't let me put him? Oh, there we go. And I'll put like that. I'm kind of messing it up though because I'm kind of going by enjoyment mainly, but like I'm talking about writing to overall importance to the story and just like that. Not overall importance, but I gotta put it like that. Yeah, I think that's fair. Tobirama is definitely more important than Konohamaru, but Konohamaru is just he's mainly getting carried by how much I enjoy him though, compared to those others in that bracket. like OG Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, he was just really cool. And then taking out the pain and stuff like that, man, they could have done so much. They could have done so much better in Boruto. I'm not gonna lie. Kakashi's dad, man, there's not much to say. And there was the recent poll of, you know, Naruto 99 or whatever, and that's ended now. But you voted for a character, and they would get their own little like manga or something. Like, not manga, but it was gonna be something like for them on like their own character, like, you know, go deeper into their character and whatnot. I wish more people picked this guy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure Minato won, but I wish people picked this guy. There's not much to say on him. I mean, I forgot what happened. Pretty sure his comrade or like his, you know, friend died or something like that in battle. He ended up getting, you know, scrutinized for it, you know, bashed and stuff. So he ended up committing suicide, actually. But you know, I wish we got to see more of that, more of him. Kushina, for what she was a decent character. You know, I mean, Naruto's mom holding the One Piece. You know, I'm not One Piece. Holding the One Piece. Holding the Nine Tails Fox. You know. Yeah, but character-wise, I wouldn't really put it that crazy. This dude, not much to say. Killer Bee, very enjoyable. Very freaking enjoyable, I'm not gonna lie. His writing is up there. He's decent too, or decently written. I wouldn't say he's better written than Pain at all, though, but that's not Pain, though. That's, okay, yeah, that's not Pain. That's the other guy. So, yeah. Even then, I don't know. But Killer Bee is definitely more, he's more enjoyable to me than this guy, for sure. Now, dang, this tier list is messed up, I ain't gonna lie. I probably should have just stuck to just enjoyment of the character. I probably should have just stuck to that. Probably would have made it easier, but say we already in deep now. So I'll say I'm mainly putting Killer Bee over him because of the enjoyment over him. But whether he's better written or not, I'm not too sure. This guy, I mean, what can you say? I mean, what can you say? Right? Just kind of there for me. This girl, not much to say. I don't think she's like, also not really much to say. Not really much to say. I don't think we've seen enough of these dudes. Like, we've seen them, but like, yeah. I don't think there's much to say either. This guy, not much to say. He's just, you know, not much to say. Not much to say. You know what I mean? I feel like the rest of them are gonna be not much to say. I'm not gonna lie. Most of these dudes are kind of just there for me. Although these are previous Kage and stuff like that. Who was this guy? Yeah, previous. You know, this guy. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure, what is he? The God of Shinobi or something like that. I mean, he was enjoyable, but like, I wouldn't put his like writing on crazy like that. But I gotta put him above these other people. I feel like I have to. I feel like if I don't, that would be kind of, I don't know, I feel like that would be kind of messed up. But overall, I don't really care for him. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like I kind of have to. I don't know. You know, hey, whatever, man. Hate me for it. Listen, hate me for it. I put him up. Hate me for it, man. Zabu's man, very enjoyable, very good written too. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, the first arc is one of my favorite arcs in the entire series. I'll put him above right here. Right there. That's actually pretty good. Okay, that's it. Listen. Hope y'all, I don't know if y'all, let me show y'all the whole, you know. I don't know if y'all agree with this, but hey, that's what we got. There's a lot of not much to say characters. Probably because I didn't pay attention too much to the story or whatnot, or you know. But also, then again, it was a long time ago. But you know, we'll do more of these if y'all want to see. I was thinking of My Hero Academia, Dragon Ball, other ones too, bro. You know what I mean? Some more other anime type stuff. But that's it for now. Thank y'all so much for watching. Subscribe today to join the family. With that being said, peace.